Welcome back to Scout Automobile 1. Close your eyes for a moment, and imagine a cold midnight highway somewhere deep in America. The road is completely empty. Street lights reflect softly across the asphalt while distant city lights glow under the dark sky. Suddenly, from far away, a deep mechanical rumble begins to rise through the silence, slowly, louder, more aggressive, and then the legendary 2026 Ford Mustang appears out of the darkness like a true American predator. And today, we begin from the back side of this incredible machine. The rear design of the 2026 Mustang looks absolutely brutal. Wide muscular fenders stretch aggressively across the body, giving the car an extremely planted stance on the road. The moment you look at the rear section, you immediately understand this car was built for power. The signature triple-bar LED taillights are still here, but now they look sharper and more futuristic than before. At night, the red lighting creates an aggressive glow that instantly makes the Mustang recognizable from a huge distance. Even standing still, the rear design feels fast. The trunk area looks cleaner and more aerodynamic, while the integrated rear spoiler adds a race-inspired appearance. Underneath, the massive rear diffuser gives the Mustang a more performance-focused attitude. And then your eyes move lower toward the quad exhaust system. This is where the real emotion begins. The engine starts, and the entire car shakes with deep American V8 energy. The exhaust note is loud, raw, and unbelievably aggressive. Every rev creates deep thunder-like vibrations that echo through the road. In a world filled with quiet electric cars, this Mustang still sounds alive. As the camera slowly moves toward the front of the car, the long muscular body becomes even more beautiful. The side profile looks low, wide, and incredibly sporty. Strong body lines flow smoothly across the doors and fenders, giving the Mustang a perfect balance between modern performance and classic muscle car DNA. And now we arrive at the front design. Honestly, this might be the most aggressive Mustang front fascia ever created. The front grille looks larger, darker, and far more intimidating than previous generations. The sharp LED headlights create an angry expression that makes the car look dangerous even while parked. Ford clearly wanted this car to dominate the road visually, and they absolutely succeeded. The hood design looks stunning. Massive sculpted lines run across the hood surface while functional air vents improve cooling and aerodynamics. Sunlight reflecting across the hood creates dramatic shadows that make the entire front section feel alive. Lower down, the front splitter gives the Mustang an almost supercar-like appearance. Air intakes help improve cooling performance whilst also increasing high-speed stability. Every detail on the front end feels engineered for speed. Now the camera slowly moves toward the front left side. This angle reveals the true proportions of the Mustang perfectly. The long hood combined with the aggressive front fender creates a legendary muscle car silhouette. Large alloy wheels fill the wheel arches beautifully, while massive brake calipers hide behind the wheels, ready to deliver serious stopping power. The front left view especially highlights the aerodynamic side mirrors, sharp shoulder lines, and low roofline. This angle makes the Mustang look incredibly fast even while standing completely still. As the camera continues moving toward the front right side, the reflections across the body become even more dramatic. The sharp LED daytime running lights glow beautifully, while the aggressive stance becomes even more noticeable. This side also reveals the beautiful side skirts flowing underneath the body. Ford engineers clearly focused on both performance and visual drama for this generation. Every angle feels intentional, and then, it is finally time to step inside. The driver's side door opens slowly, revealing one of the most advanced Mustang interiors ever built. The cabin immediately feels sporty, futuristic, and premium at the same time. Now we move directly toward the dashboard. The dashboard design looks completely modern, with a massive curved digital display stretching across the front cabin. Everything feels driver-focused. The graphics are sharp, futuristic, and easy to read even during nighttime driving. The digital instrument cluster displays speed, RPM, navigation, driving modes, engine temperature, performance statistics, and customizable layouts. The animations feel smooth and premium, while the entire system responds instantly. At the center of the dashboard sits a large infotainment display loaded with modern technology. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, performance settings, ambient lighting controls, and premium sound system features are all integrated beautifully. Below the screen, physical performance buttons still remain for quick access during driving. This combination of digital technology and real buttons creates a perfect balance between futuristic design and practical usability. The steering wheel feels thick, sporty, and premium. Paddle shifters sit behind the wheel for fast gear changes, while performance mode controls remain easily accessible. Every touchpoint inside the cabin feels focused on the driving experience. The seats deserve special attention as well. Premium leather upholstery combined with aggressive side bolsters keeps the driver perfectly positioned during high-speed cornering. Red stitching, carbon fiber accents, and ambient lighting create an atmosphere that feels expensive yet aggressive. At night, the interior becomes even more beautiful. Soft ambient lighting glows throughout the cabin while the digital displays illuminate the cockpit like a fighter jet. The entire experience feels futuristic without losing the raw Mustang personality. Now the camera exits the interior and slowly moves toward the back left side of the Mustang. This might actually be the most cinematic angle of the entire car. The wide rear haunches combined with the sharp taillights create an incredibly muscular appearance. The body curves flow perfectly into the rear bumper, while the rear wheel arches give the car a planted, aggressive posture. From this angle, the Mustang truly looks like a modern American muscle monster. The reflections across the rear quarter panel make the paint look deep and dramatic, especially under sunset lighting or nighttime streetlights. And now we move toward the back right side. This angle highlights the exhaust system beautifully. The quad exhaust tips sit aggressively underneath the bumper, while the diffuser creates a race-inspired performance appearance. As the engine revs again, flames almost feel ready to explode from the exhaust system. The deep V8 soundtrack echoes through the environment with pure mechanical emotion. And honestly, that sound alone is enough to make enthusiasts fall in love with this car instantly. But the 2026 Mustang is not only about design and sound. Ford also packed this generation with serious performance and technology upgrades. Under the hood, the Mustang continues offering powerful engine options designed to deliver brutal acceleration and unforgettable driving emotion. The V8 engine remains the true heart of the lineup, producing massive horsepower and incredible torque. Acceleration feels explosive. The moment the driver presses the throttle, the rear tires fight for grip while the Mustang launches forward with pure aggression. Gear changes feel fast and violent while the exhaust produces aggressive crackles during downshifts. This car was built to make driving exciting again. Ford also improved the suspension setup significantly. The chassis feels tighter and more stable through corners, while adaptive suspension technology allows the car to remain comfortable during daily driving. Different driving modes completely transform the personality of the Mustang. Normal mode feels refined and comfortable. Sport mode sharpens the throttle instantly. Track mode unleashes the full aggressive character of the car. The steering becomes heavier. The exhaust becomes louder. The transmission shifts more aggressively. Everything changes, and suddenly the Mustang transforms into a true performance weapon. Technology inside the car also feels much more advanced than older generations. Adaptive cruise control, lane assist, collision warning systems, blind spot monitoring, parking sensors and 360-degree camera systems make the Mustang easier to drive daily. But even with all these modern technologies, the car never loses its emotional character. That is the magic of Mustang. You still feel connected to the machine. You still hear the engine. You still feel vibrations through the steering wheel. You still feel excitement every single time you start the car. And now let's talk about one of the most important things. The price. The expected starting price of the 2026 Ford Mustang could begin around $35,000 to $40,000 for lower trims, while high-performance GT and premium performance variants could easily reach $60,000 to $80,000 depending on options and packages. Of course, prices may vary depending on country, tax, trim levels, and dealership availability. But honestly, considering the design, performance, technology and legendary Mustang heritage, this car delivers a huge amount of value for performance enthusiasts. And visually, the Mustang continues dominating attention everywhere it goes. At car meets, people gather around it instantly. On highways, drivers slow down just to look at it. At traffic lights, phones come out immediately, because the Mustang is not just transportation, it is emotion, it is sound, it is power, it is freedom. And perhaps that is why the Mustang remains one of the most iconic sports cars in automotive history. As the camera captures one final cinematic rolling shot of the 2026 Mustang driving through the night, the deep exhaust sound continues echoing long after the car disappears into the darkness. And honestly, very few cars in today's world still create this level of emotion, but the 2026 Ford Mustang absolutely does.